All right, y'all. Here we are. First installment, Parole News. Just want to let everybody know the new magazines started shipping today. They did start shipping today. This is actually the November-December issue of Parole News. It's the last issue for this year. We've got a lot of exciting things coming, but what I really want to get on here and talk with you all about is the 13th Amendment. I don't know if many of you know, but right now in the United States, there is a proposal sitting in Congress, and it's about abolishing that part of the 13th Amendment that says that there will be no form of slavery within the United States except for as a punishment for a crime whereas the party has been duly convicted. That is the part right now that's being attacked. In fact, right after June 19th was made a national holiday, it was Representative Nikema Williams. She put out a detailed proposal. Now this thing has been sitting in Congress since last year. There was no action taken on it last year. But the part that really gets me is that the people that this particular constitutional amendment hurts the most are the ones that are really not doing anything. And you know, I never like to get on this and talk about black and white or any of that type of stuff, because those people that are in power, all they see is finances. They just see a few extra $1 billion a year when they look at everyone that's incarcerated. But with this particular proposal to abolish that part of the amendment, it's going to affect every prison system here in the United States of America, because not only are they talking about doing away with the part where it speaks about only as a punishment for crime where the party has been duly convicted, it's talking about doing away with that. That's what it's all about. We're going to do away with that, and also about fair wages. Not saying that the people in prison are going to be earning what the people out here are making, but we are saying that that 15 cents, that 25 cents, 37 cents per hour, when you're making products that are making people billionaires, multi-millionaires, well, that part is also on the agenda. Now, what I want you to do is just really pick up the phone, call your congressperson, call your representative, your state representative that has to do with Congress, and let them know that you want this bill, that you want this amendment to be passed, that you want that prohibition for the 13th Amendment, the abolishment of the part that has anything to do with slavery, that you are behind it. We need more people to start making phone calls. This is not about going to the polls. This is not about going out and having to do anything that's hard. It's about just finding out who your state representative is, who your congressional representative is, who from your state is in Congress, and making a phone call to that office. That's simple, especially when it's going to make a positive impact on our communities and our neighborhoods and on humanity as it is. To be the United States of America, and we're 22 years, going on 23 years into the 21st century, for us to still have any form of slavery, especially after the history of slavery in this nation, we shouldn't want any part of that. We're way advanced than to have any form of slavery, because you know what it does. Everything that they've taught you about it, besides the stuff that they've hidden that they don't want to really put out because it would be too embarrassing for a nation, everything that you've learned about slavery, the movies you saw, you know it's not good. You already know this. So let's band together, let's come together, and let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of slavery once and for all. Let's finish what Lincoln and the Civil War started. It's on us to finish it. This many years after that was placed into the Constitution, back in 1865, 1867, 68, in that period of time, right after the Emancipation Proclamation Act, you know why it was put there. There is no ifs, ands, or buts why it was put there. So why are we this deep, almost 200 years after, why are we still allowing it to be there? Why are we, as the current United States of America, the current citizens, why are we allowing and not raising our voice and saying, no, we won't have nothing to do with slavery? We don't want it to be part of our Constitution whatsoever. It was not made part of our Constitution until the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. And so let's do away with it. Let's do away with it. I think it's the right thing to do. I think it needs to be done right now. I think it needs to be done right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to get my daughter's attention. She's helping me do this video, and it's really good. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and pause this for a moment. I want to share some things with you. Okay, now the reason I wanted to pause for a moment, I wanted to let y'all know about the parole news. I know, you know that word we like to use, gang. I know a gang of people. A gang of people. And every one of them that I'm speaking about, they have a loved one that's incarcerated. The thing about it is, this is the best magazine when it comes to do with parole. When it's dealing with parole, this is it. I can't understand why you haven't got your loved one a subscription. There are many men and women in prisons throughout the nation, not just here in Texas, but throughout the nation that are subscribing themselves. But now that I have it right here in front of you, you can go to the website www.parolenews.com. There it is. And you can order a loved one a copy, a 1-year subscription, 2-year subscription. In fact, you can order yourself a subscription. This is what we need. Look, we will never ever change anything if we do not unify. If we do not come together as families and American citizens, those of us who have loved ones and friends incarcerated, husbands, wives, sons, daughters, children, mother, father, son, you know what I'm saying? If we don't come together and get it done, it's not going to be done. This is one thing I can tell you that is a fact. Nobody's coming to save your incarcerated loved one. No one is coming to save them. It's going to be up to you, and it's going to be up to us. It's going to be up to them, you and myself and others like me that's a reform advocate. That's who it's going to be up to. No one is coming to save them. It's just not happening. And another thing I want to let y'all know that I will be making this available soon. How to make parole in Texas. How to make parole in Texas. The Offender's Handbook and Guide to Making Parole in the Lone Star State. It's by Michael Serengeti. It is a fantastic book. It's not very long. In fact, it's a pamphlet. But I will be making this available soon. So the next time I do a video, I'm going to try to give you a bit more information on how we're going to get this out. It's by Serengeti Publishing Company. And it is a fantastic read. It's loaded with information that not even I myself knew about. And of course, last and foremost, I do want y'all to pick up a copy of the Blueprint for Perfect Lemonade. You can go to www.blueprintforperfectlemonade.com. Order this for your loved one. It makes a great Christmas present for yourself or for your loved ones. Get a copy of it. It's only $15.99, and that includes shipping and handling. That's not much. It's not much at all. Get you a copy. Get you a copy. Get a loved one a copy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Let me take me a little bit of sip of this water because I'm really getting a little thirsty here. But like I say, Parole News Magazine. Go to www.parolenews.com. You can also go to our website. Go to our Facebook page at Parole News. You can go to our and go ahead and order. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you next time.